Howdy doody everybody, I hope you're doing great. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get your own chunky Alpha Eevee. There are a few pitfalls when hunting for this one and trying to farm this one out, so I thought I'd give you some tips. Alongside that, I'm also going to give you some tips on how to max out your friendship, because that is important if you want to evolve your Eevee into Umbreon, Espeon, or Sylveon. So if that sounds good to you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Become part of the community. We love RPGs around here, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already. But let's get into the tips so you guys know exactly what you're doing. So to farm Alpha Eevee, you're going to want to go to the Obsidian Fieldlands, and this is where Eevees normally spawn. But I will say it is a very rare spawn, so do not get annoyed if you don't get it the first time. I was super lucky and got it my first few times, but I tried to get another one and it's taken absolutely ages to get a second Eevee. So do not get distressed if you do not get it the first time. So the exact spawn location on the Obsidian Fieldlands is around the Horseshoe Plains, and there are 5 different spawn locations that you should visit each time that you actually load in. I've actually marked them out for you guys so you can see exactly where the spawn points are. I have 2 of them at the top of Horseshoe Plains, 1 in the middle and 2 at the bottom. Make sure that you check each location, because you don't want to miss a spawn chance on getting that Alpha Eevee, because it is super rare. Make sure that you are checking it each time that you go in. So if you've checked each of the spawn points and you see that it's not there, what you want to do is simply reset. So that's either rest at the camp. I'm not actually too sure if resting at the camp resets your alphas or not, but resting at the camp, or if that doesn't work for you, go back to the village and then load back into the area. That will definitely reset the spawns, and you'll definitely see new alphas spawn in that way. Also, one of the things that you want to consider when you're actually farming for this is making sure that you have the right time of day. I farmed mine at morning time, and that seemed to yield the most Eevees for me and the most Eevee spawn points. So definitely I recommend going in morning time to see if you can get some Eevees that way. Alongside that, make sure that you take your right equipment, your ultra balls, your great balls, your whatever you need, so that you're prepared for this as well. If you need to take food as well, take that along so that you can lure it in, rather than going there and then finally appears and then it just goes missing, right? Make sure that you are prepared for this at least, so that you can actually catch it. But if you do all of that right, you should have your own Alpha Eevee, but that is the first part of the story. After that, you're probably going to want to evolve it, or you're going to keep it the same if you just want to have a chunky Eevee, but most of you are going to want to have a chunky Umbreon or one of the other evolutions, so you might get stuck on how to evolve them. Most of the other ones, you can literally just buy a rock from the vendor, the kind of trade vendor in the actual town, and she'll have the other rocks that you can actually apply to them. But some of them require you having a max friendship or doing something in particular. For Umbreon, Espeon, and Sylveon, which is the ones that I'm personally interested in, there is a little trick that you can use to level them up to max friendship quite quickly, and to check if your friendship is maxed out as well. All you're going to want to do is go to the Obsidian Fieldland again and make sure that you are fighting the creatures at the very beginning. So maxing out your friendship is based on how much you've used them in battle and how much they've kind of been around and had that experience with you, becoming your buddy that whole time. So if you just fight these level 1 creatures like Bidoof and the drift balloons at night, if you're trying to get a Umbreon, then this is basically an easy way to max out your friendship. If you want to check if you've maxed out your friendship, there's actually somebody in the town next to the pastures area that will tell you if you're friendly with that particular Pokemon or not. You can literally go to him and he'll check your friendship levels for you and give you a piece of text saying, oh, you're super friendly with this one. And that is it. That is simply all you need to do. If you've maxed out your friendship, he'll give you the message, and then you can evolve your Pokemon that way, and you've got your desired Pokemon. So yeah, that is the easiest way to get your Alpha Eevee and to make it into a chunky Umbreon or Espeon or whatever you want to evolve it into. If you guys want some tips on how to get easy effort levels for your Alpha Pokemon, then definitely click the video I have linked there, and don't forget to hit a like and subscribe on the way out.